Peace to all the guys and goddesses of the planet. Peace to all the kings and the queens. Peace to all the princes and the princesses. If this your first time viewing me, I'm no friend VO. Spiritual coach, spiritual mentor, spiritual guru, brother, leader, friend, role model, public figure, all the above. Yeah, probably wondering where I've been at lately, haven't really been dropping and stuff like that. Really been focused on getting into complete alignment. See, I've been really meditating and figuring out what's been going on, why when I reach particular peaks in my life, like things, that's when the self-sabotage will come in. See, we have a lot of programs and paradigms that we are in each and every day, regardless if we know it or not. These are the programs that were instilled in us when we were adolescents, kids, you know, at the peak ages of when your subconscious mind is fully open. So with a lot of us, when our subconscious was open, we was having to go through a lot of traumatic events and things like that went on in our life. I'm not saying everybody went through it, but see, some of us did. And just based on the environment of just where we come from, you know, I don't even like saying it out loud, but just for video purposes. And I don't live in that state anyway, so I can talk about it. But just growing up in an environment of lack and just not seeing the best emotional support, you know, I was fortunate enough to get out of it. You know, I was high vibrational enough to change my paradigm and actually get into a higher timeline. But everybody don't always get at the timeline so early. And I still stayed in it in a minute. But yeah, I just been focused on why when I reached these particular pinnacles, I kept always self-sabotage. So it really came from, like I said, childhood things. Like, let's say a millionaire kid, all their parents telling them their whole life is that they're going to be the greatest and things of that sort, and that there is no limit and things of that sort. Like, these are all things that came from special people in your life, particular masters, you could see them as. So whenever they was telling you these things, these were, you accepted them as truth, because why would somebody that you see as the only thing that you know, why would they tell you something that's not true? So your conscious mind fully accepted it, went straight into your subconscious mind, became your paradigm. So yeah, I was in that paradigm, and like, it's like whenever you do have these particular things, you can tend to be like, why do I have it? Why do I have these things in my life? Why am I here? Like, you almost feel like you're not supposed to have it in a sense. So with me working on my subconscious and things of that sort, and putting in new downloads and new programs and changing up the paradigm that I'm in, putting myself on a higher frequency and more alignment with everything that I truly desire, like a timeline with no limits. See, when you don't have no limit on it, you can always see yourself as going higher and going above and beyond all the time. See, a lot of people make success off just programs that they might not even know. See, I've been had the hustle. Don't get me wrong, the hustle been there, because it's just something that's innately in me. Like, I don't have to do nothing to get the hustle, but you can sabotage your way out of it. It's just like somebody winning $1 million. Yeah, you had the hustle and the consistency to get the $1 million, but still your subconscious mind was not good enough to keep the $1 million. See, everybody can't keep it, because something in your subconscious is not good, and it's not a good program. So whenever your current program paradigm is doing something different than that paradigm is programmed to do, it's going to sabotage, and it's going to dissolve out of that reality, because it's your brainwaves is telling it that it doesn't belong in that particular realm or that frequency of it's telling that your frequency is not at match with that, so you're not gonna keep it. Okay, so when you put your vibration up higher, which is saying that you want to obtain $1 trillion goals, now you see yourself as having no bottle cap on you. You see yourself as being able to go above and beyond. So let's say you get the things that you want, the dream car, you're going to sabotage it because you are now going for something higher than what you currently have in that timeline. Your vibration is higher than the things that you currently have. That's why a lot of the times receiving physical gifts is not what gets you happy and things of that sort, because you already that vibration. That's one thing I did notice when I first got the convertible. It just was like, the dude was just like, why you not excited? It's just like, because you know you deserve, you put in the work for it and all that things of that sort, and it's just something that naturally gravitates in your life. It's not something that you just put so much weight on. It just kind of entered your life. So yeah, that's what I've been definitely working on a lot, family. And regardless of, you know, that he say, she say, like, the work has been seen by the Most High, by the universe. So it really don't matter, you know, what people say and things of that sort, because everybody around you is just a representation of you anyway. So you understand you understand the time that it takes and why you doing what you do. And as long as it makes sense to you, like, I wouldn't worry about what nobody else got going on, because people have always told me I thought differently. So it's going to be a different path for me to get to my riches. It's going to be a path not traveled by the people that you meet. Like, this is a unique path. And it takes just the willpower and knowing that you on a trail that nobody has went on before. So you're going to have to go through the errors and the things of that sort, even though I don't do a lot of errors. But it still takes, that's what it takes to get to the top, to get to where you want to be. If you want to be somewhere you ain't never been and people in your family never been, it's going to be a path that you haven't heard about. And it's going to be strange. It's going to seem strange, but just know that the Most High is always with you, and it got you. Like, it put you in this path to help you carry you through. So just see it through. Like, stay on the path. Keep that image in your mind. Like, just imagine, though, if you never imagined riches, how you gonna obtain something that you don't have an image of in your mind of what it could even feel like and be like? You did. Like, let's just say somebody they don't want, they could be happy with, like minimalist, because that's truly what they soul is called for. They don't have an image of something higher. But once you have an image of something higher, you have to follow that calling. You will never be satisfied with receiving minimal or receiving just the typical, because you know that's not what your soul calling is. When your soul call for riches, you have to go for the riches, because that's what your soul call for. And it ain't no avoiding. It's not no trying to hide under the radar, because your spiritual code is always letting people know, so they gonna always expect it from you anyways. But they just help it manifest your dream reality, your dream desire, your dream paradigm. A paradigm is just a place where your mind is set into. A paradigm, let's say Neo in the Matrix, he was set in a paradigm of repetition over and over and over, doing the same thing. It's the paradigm he was in, going to work, coming home. But he changed the paradigm by trying to get some extra money on the side, meeting different people. When he changed his paradigm, going outside of what he was normally doing, which was just going to work, probably coming home, he decided to code. He broke the code of just his normal everyday life. He put a different image in his mind, and once he changed the image in his mind, he was able to excel to higher foundations and higher spirituality, higher realms, meet higher vibrational people, because he changed. You wasn't gonna meet no high vibrational lady like that up inside no cubicle. She free, she, you know, doing what she want to do, what she love to do, what keeps her vibration high. What she was doing, feeding birds, chilling. Like, some people, they can live like that. But see, Neo, in order for him to be happy, he had to go against all those things, because his calling was higher. You have a high calling. If this video found you, you have a higher calling. And just by liking this video, sharing it, you accepting that calling. You accepting this new paradigm of riches, Lamborghinis, caviar, whatever you want, Ferraris. We can get it, Benzes, GLEs, what you want, diamonds, VBS, VS, V, very special. What you want? You want BS? Let's do it. You just have to have that image in your mind. Keep that image in your mind, and don't let this physical reality that you're in, this paradigm that you're currently in, deter you, because you have to keep riches in your mind. And the universe gonna guide you through your intuition. That's why you have to be very aware. It takes meditation so that you can block out all the stuff that you don't want and allow the things inside of your life that you do want. So with that being said, peace to all the gods and goddesses of the planet, peace to all the kings and the queen, peace to all the princes and princess. Until next time, continue to raise that vibration, continue to keep that image of riches in your mind, of goals and wonders that you truly want. And don't let any lack mentality or anything that you had in your past paradigm shift you out of this paradigm that you're currently in. Ashe.